Vengeance Touring 38L12 here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, and this thing is an absolute monster. This one is equipped with a fair number of options and upgrades. I'm going to try to touch on those as we go, so you understand the difference between this stock footage and the one that may or may not be in stock. You know, we do try very hard to make the pictures match our actual unit in stock, so if you click through to our website, let's say if you're just on YouTube, you'll get a very accurate idea of what we have here. There's more going on than what I can cover in a quick video, and this is a very fun RV to talk about, so I'm going to try to cover a lot. I'm going to move fast. For instance, we have not one, but you notice two of these power awnings. Both awnings do have LED light strips, and actually even off the back of the RV you're going to find a rear power awning there as well to give your patio party deck its own shaded patio space. That's a newer thing available at the time of this filming. Another cool thing is these awning arms are easy adjustment. That's all it takes if you want to put a little pitch to the awning. Now this is a fifth wheel, this is a big girl, and those are a little tall, so keep in mind you might need a stool to handle that. We have a fully vacuum laminated shell with a true high gloss skin here. You can easily see the reflections going on there. Now when you're underneath here, we also have a very large basement space. It passes all the way through. These are the tabletops right here. They go in front of your big quadruple recliner party couch, and you can see that they're just absolutely dwarfed by the space that we have going on here. Notice this little drain. This is designed right here if you want to throw some ice in and make this little makeshift ice chest, or I don't know, drink cooler, beer cooler, whatever. You've got the perfect space to drain that all out, and you're all set there. Also, this is 100% LED lighting inside. Even that little spotlight there is LEDs. Now, if you take a look down here, this is a cool way to tell how a lot of RVs are actually built under the skin. First of all aluminum framework everywhere. Every single place is all aluminum structure to keep the weight down and the structure up. Now, everything's all welded, not bracketed. Notice, too, this shiny foil stuff. This is astrofoil, basically, and this massively improves the heat and cooling efficiency of this RV. Long story short, this is what keeps the interior very, very comfortable. Keep in mind, although this does have an enclosed, insulated, heated underbelly down here, that only persists through the living quarters because this does have a fueling station. When you have a fueling station, you can't enclose it. That's a federal thing because you could build up gas fumes, and that creates a very big, obvious fire hazard. This has a standard generator owning 5,500. A lot of fifth wheel toy haulers seem to have a 4,000 as an option. This is a 5,500 standard. The reason you want the bigger one is if you're going to run your ACs or your fridge and stuff, you need a bigger generator to run bigger things like that. Your landing gear here, this does have a full automatic leveling system. The other thing I like to point out is the legs are on the outside of the frame, and that adds more stability because your legs are set further apart. Long story short, if your legs are like this, you're probably okay. But if you spread your legs out, you are super, super steady. So, I mean, that's just an easy real-world example we've all seen. I don't have them turned on right now because I am trying to conserve battery power. I've got this just on a little bitty car jump starter box, so I've got very limited battery resource, but we do have full LED light stripping going on here. Now your big trailer Rotoflex pin box here, this has a giant rubber shock dampening system on it. That's going to help absorb all that chucking you get going down the road, and you know, that'll give you a smoother ride. Now along with that, along with your Equiflex pin box there, you also have Equiflex suspension systems going on between your triple axles. So you've got taller wheels, they are radials, they're all aluminum, standard, and we do again have the trailer Equiflex suspension systems going on down here. That's this big heavy duty widget we're looking at right there. That again helps soak up all that shock and jolt going down the road before it gets translated up into your sidewalls and forward into your vehicle, because that's how your vehicle starts riding really, really hard, and that's the kind of stuff that you can't stand. Again, fueling station back here, 40 gallon on a Vengeance Touring, 30 on a standard Vengeance, so even the fueling station is bigger and better. Now they took this whole patio space here just absolutely to the next level, and we're going to come back to this in just a second. I just want to give you the rear corner view here. I forget to do that in some toy haulers. So again, we have 1, 2, 3 awnings. These two awnings up here with their own LED light source, and in fact, even the rear one, all 3 awnings have their own LED light sourcing. Also notice, we have the super cool frameless windows going on here. They do look awesome, but beyond that, you notice they also keep the seals hidden underneath the window pane so the sun can't get to them, and that's a tinted window pane. Unless you got your nose pressed right against the glass, you really can't see inside there. Also worth noting, slide sidewalls. They don't use frameless windows for a couple reasons, but the biggest thing is this is your #1 source for cross breeze. So they use giant slider panel windows there to give you maximum cross breeze mixed with the good looks of those of the frameless windows. Cool thing in the frameless windows, they open in a jowlessy fashion. You can still open them in the rain. So they've really, like I said, they took this thing to the next level. The new patio deck system they have here, they've changed up the rail system. It looks sharper, it's sturdier, it's easier to use. You have a slide out rear power awning here with, again, its own LED light stripping. Now this is something else they've started adding here, is this little all-weather utility table. This is made by American Stonecast. It's a resin top table, so if it's just kind of drizzly or humid outside, don't worry about it. It's just not going to be an issue. Now these gates swing shut and latch into these little floor locks down there, and that's what can give you a fully enclosed patio space, which is really, really nice if you've got like a pet or a baby. And that's really, to me, where this system is superior, because there's no gap here. The old system that they used, there was a gap on that side. If you had a small dog or a little child, they could actually kind of slip through there. Now, Vengeance Touring, they do upgrade to this full 3 seasons wall back here. So you've got kind of your own sliding patio door space going on. Now, each of these door panels does have a Velcro-like pocket right here. So if you want to just pull this open and have a nice little screen door, you can do that too. So these slide open if you want even more maximum airflow. That's all there is to it. You just unlock those little latches, and you've got now like a French door style thing going on. So you can have any sort of setup or layout you want. Good recommendation, by the way, just get a little bungee strap and you can tie that handle over to this rail and then leave it open if you are so inclined. Let me slide in here and turn around for a second. We've got a full-on Happy Jack bed and sofa lift system here. Now, this is a king bed back here. Queen. In previous models, it was a king. This one, they had changed things around. Long story short, pardon me, this is a queen. So we've got a full queen here. Now, things I like to encourage people to look at. Notice this is a full fitted mattress. It does match the entire length of this bunk. A lot of manufacturers don't. A lot of manufacturers will leave 6-8 inches of gap right here because they're not willing to purchase the proper mattress that goes with this thing, because they'd rather save $1 and go with the standard one instead of what should be here. And again, this is a Vengeance Touring. They go above and beyond what most people are willing to do to make things happen. Now, mounted in the power lift are these 2 flip-over sofa beds. If you want to convert this into a sleeper, that's all there is to it. Now, what's neat is this even has a little lock system here, so you can keep it that way. And then when you're ready to kick it back into a living room, all done. There you go. So you can actually have a double bunk system, or you can actually run this bed up and lock it in place and then leave the sofas down. So you can have this the bed out of the way and the sofas down here for an extended living room. So this patio space, especially with the little outdoor rug that we've added here, this can be a bunkhouse, it can be a 3 seasons room, it can be an extended living room, it can be your own private patio. Let's see, it could be a man cave, it could be a craft room. I mean, there's 6 different things this one 12-foot space could do. And this is a 12-foot garage, by the way. You don't want a 10-foot garage on a toy hauler this size. You're going to be disappointed. Let me back up, go the other way real quick. Good overhead storage going on here. Now, that is one of 3 air conditioners standard on Vengeance Touring fifth wheels. They have a triple AC system. The middle living room AC is always on, and then you have a selector switch between the garage space and the bedroom space, basically. So you can really choose exactly what air cooling powers you want going on at any given time. Let's see here, moving up. You do have kind of like your own second command center back here with all of your garage space lights, patio lights. Again, you have 2 power awnings right here, as well as your power bed lift system. All of your lighting inside, again, is 100% LED lighting, so you're not going to have to worry about replacing bulbs constantly. I do also like to mention they are still using a good 12 inches of diamond plate down here. A lot of manufacturers I've seen trying to use only 3 or 4 inches to give you the illusion of diamond plate, but if it's any shorter than that, the foot pegs on like a Harley or a Goldwing or something, they're not going to get caught. So if you do happen to park a little close to the wall and it does scuff, that's going to keep your wall boards from getting damaged. Now, Vengeance Touring models have like 3 or 4 TVs depending on the floor plan. You've got like a garage TV or a bunkhouse, as it were, bedroom TV, living room TV, sometimes a 4th TV depending on the layout. So you've got a lot of good entertainment options going on here. And for you audiophiles, it does have a very nice Sony Explode sound system. Now this is a rather unique feature, and not necessarily this isn't necessarily the only model in the world to have this, but it has a walk-through half bath. I've seen fifth wheel toy haulers with a half bath back here, but very rarely do I see one that allows a pass-through. That to me is very, very cool because it functions for the living room, it functions for the garage, it keeps stuff here, and it gives mom and dad their own true private master bedroom up front. Here in the living room real quick, I am going to flip on some light switches for you. Pardon me while I shut this door. That's just to help the camera with lighting issues. Now this is something that really impressed me. I looked down here and I started looking, and they took the time to label all of these lights appropriately. Most manufacturers, it just says living, 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 kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. They don't list, this is living room. These are the kitchen pendant lights, the island puck lighting, you know, the porch lighting, awning, LED accent lights. They specify every single thing what we're looking at here. So you know exactly which switches you're flipping, and my battery is actually already dying on me. I should have charged that. That's my fault. Anyway, let's just get running through here. So this has like one of the most beautiful interiors on a fifth wheel toy hauler I've seen, and that's one of my favorite parts about it, is that this has a beautiful interior. It doesn't have that like motocross extreme Sunday interior. You know, this is just a nice, calm down, very nice interior. You know, all of your cabinet doors here, let me get over to one. All of your cabinet doors, all of your cabinetry, all hardwood. Everything is hidden hinge cabinetry so that everything lasts longer. This is exceptionally deep countertop or cabinet space right here. And not only do you have extra countertop space, but it also has even a backsplash over here tied in to match the backsplash in your like Italian pizza kitchen style living room, or kitchen space there rather. Now, again, options can vary in this video from what we have in stock. Sometimes we'll have a residential refrigerator. In this video, we did stick with the gas and electric RV refrigerator to give you a little bit more mobility. Now, something you're going to find in all these is a Create a Breeze fan or Max Air fan, depends on whatever name is available, I guess, in the kitchen space above your primary cooking space. And that does have a power wall control going on here so that you don't have to be like 10 feet tall and you don't have to pull a stool into your kitchen just to reach that vent. It's just a push of a button away. Kitchen countertops are all true solid surface. This is an LG solid surface countertop like you're going to find in a lot of other very high-end fifth wheels. And it's not that you can't find some of these things in other fifth wheels, it's that in this class they don't tend to dress it up this way. They tend to be a little more simple and basic. Like the really cool pull-out sprayer faucet here. This thing is nice. It's easy to use. And I love the design of it. It's not only very modern and very high fashion, I suppose, but you know, allows for easier access to all your sink basins. And notice that these are stainless steel undermounted sinks. So it's just, again, nicer, easier to clean. And wicked kitchen space all over the place. Now this is cool. If you notice, you have a wraparound upper loft bunk right here. So the kids have this super cool private little hangout space going on up here. You have accessibility off both sides there. Apologize for the poor lighting. I mean, this could also easily, if you're not going to use this for bunk sleeping space, that could easily be like your attic. You know, if you're living full time in one of these, that is an awesome space up there. You can do just about anything you want with. And it's also has a visual breakpoint with this TV here. It's there, but it's sort of out of sight, out of mind. You know, it's just not in your face necessarily. Giant, like, I don't know, 40-inch plus TV comes included with this right here. And I like a soundbar system as opposed to surround sound speakers. Surround sound is very hard to hear against, basically. Humans aren't designed, our physical makeup is not designed to have 360-degree sound. We're designed to hear directionally. That's why your ears point one direction. Pardon the science nerd content, but long story short, this sounds more natural, more organic, and you won't have to tell people, what? Because they're sitting right next to you and you can't hear them because the surround sound is just drowning you out. You know, half the guys that work here, my own father, he, like, if we go to a restaurant, he has a hard time talking to us because he just gets overwhelmed by all the sound from everywhere. Also, the cool faux stone setup here, and that is an electric space heating fireplace. long story short, you don't need to burn up your propane because you already bought their electricity. So again, you saw in the underbelly there are 2 tables that can go here if you are so inclined. We have the full 4 recliner kick-out party couch going on right here. This thing is sweet. It's super comfy, it looks great, and everybody gets their own ideal sitting position. You know, you can have, like, say, a dinette set up right there and 2 recliners or vice versa. Also, super tall slide out with mega windows. You have windows all over the place, and these are nice wooden plantation blinds. You can actually clean these, and they're not going to get busted up when the guy over here is watching, like, America's Funniest Videos or something like that, and he goes, ha, and he smacks the window, because that stuff happens. That's just life, you know, it's every day. Just give you another quick turnaround view of, like I said, the you know, the Italian Dream Kitchen here. I love that fixture. That's something they do in almost all their Vengeance models, and there's nothing else like it. That is such a gorgeous touch to an already very well thought out, well crafted piece. Now, they left all this open, but you do have pantry space on the side here, by the way. But you still have full storage below. You still have a full oven, which a lot of toy haulers don't give you. Now over here we also have your Furion microwave system here. So we have quick meals, we have big meals, we have a flush countertop space because of the recessed glass top here. So you get everything. And again, you're not going to have to scrub on wallpaper to clean it. And you do still have twin pantries on both sides. I love this little utility drawer right here because this is where you're going to keep your bug spray. This is where you're going to keep your grill lighters, your flashlights. It's a very convenient, easy place, and it's out of the way. And I like here that we have 3 steps, not 2. Coming in here, this has a fantastic bathroom space. Now, my battery again is dead, but this mother of pearl inlay right here is actually backlit. So this thing can glow. Where that is super, super nice is like if you do full time it and you do work camp where you know, live in your RV and then go to work every day. That is very nice because with this giant mirror right here, that will reflect all kinds of light and you won't have to turn on a bunch of lights and be blinded in the morning. If you're like me, I am a zombie in the mornings. I don't wake up well. I am grumpy, I am mean, I am uglier than usual, which, I mean, frankly, you know, ugh, that's pretty bad. Think of this, only uglier. It's pretty bad. I do love the giant towel closet up here, and I do mean giant. You know, it goes past my arm. This is bigger and deeper than any of the cabinets in the kitchen. So you can actually keep beach towels and blankets and extra big stuff up there. You have the triple slide partition door on the shower here. I love the accent wall. This is a true walk-in shower. You're not going to have headspace in here. Whether you have hair or don't have hair like myself, it does not matter. Now, I'm going to try something a little unusual here. I don't normally do, so pardon me. Camera might fall down, I'm not sure. But I want to show you guys the structure they put into the shower. I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'3". I'm 200 some odd pounds. This is very well built. This is very well built. You will notice I didn't do the WWF style like kick on the floor. I jumped and landed on that thing, and it holds up and performs. We have LED lighting even here in the bedroom area. Again, batteries are dying, so not real bright at the time, but that's my fault. We do have a king bed here in a slide, which a lot of toy haulers don't tend to have. So again, this is that cut above. A little bit dark, poor lighting, apologies, but we do have a full, super deep front closet here. And now this one over here is washer dryer prepped. Again, apologies for the poor lighting. You know what? Maybe I can shed some light on the situation just a second here, because this is, there we go, a little bit, just enough to kind of give you the idea in here. So we have a shelf above with the full length hanging storage, and that's something that's nice. A lot of manufacturers, when you do have a washer dryer closet, it's dead space unless you put a washer dryer in. Here, it's still just a closet. It's just a normal functioning closet, but if you choose, you can put a washer dryer in. You want to put a stackable, all you got to do is pop that shelf out, good to go. I will tell you, that's those RV washer and dryers, I'm personally not a real big fan of them. I don't really think they do a great job, but if you're going to live in it full time and you want your own privacy, they're nice. This is my personal favorite setup when we have the dresser below with a window and then the entertainment above. And again, you're going to find all kinds of TVs with a vengeance. Both sides of the bed do have power outlets for CPAP machines and whatnot in one place or another. Pardon me. I've been doing a lot of videos, and my voice is betraying me. They also, both sides have windows for ventilation, and I love just the extra little closet over here. This is becoming a big thing with a lot of manufacturers, just that extra space to give you some extra storage you just otherwise wouldn't have. So again, this has been 20 minutes worth of content, and there is a lot more to cover on one of these. I've barely scratched the surface on the construction end of it. Like, we didn't talk about the fact that these slide sidewalls have this nice textured stuff here that pulls these slides real taut. That's my point. There's a lot of stuff I've covered, but there's a lot more that I haven't. So give us a call and learn a little bit more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping, everybody. Have some fun.